Hi, this is Tanya from Love Buddha Tarot, back with the weekly forecast for Leo for the week beginning the 31st of July 2017. Just before I start the reading, I just need to say my booking system, I've now gone so you can now get half-hour readings, 45-minute readings and hour readings. I've had to do this because I'm terrible for going over and I've really got to stick to time. I've got to be strict. So if you go on my website, there's been a few people messaging me where they're getting a little bit like sort of what's going on because they're coming up in 15-minute intervals. So, I don't do 15-minute readings, so it's not that. Don't worry, if you book a half hour, 45-minute or an hour, it will sort it out, okay, that end. You will see 15-minute slots, but that does not mean that you're going to get a 15-minute reading, okay? I just had to clear that up because, like I say, I have had quite a few messages about people like freaking out, saying, I want more than 15 minutes. But that's just the way the system is working now, okay? So you will get half hour, 45 minutes or an hour, okay? So right, this week, Leo, bit of a change in the energy to last week. Last week was very, very heavy. And I feel that this week, I'm seeing you seeing beyond illusion. This is it. It's like your eyes are opening, okay? Your intuition is on point and you are ready to tap into it, okay? You're seeing things how they really are here. There's issues from the past, I feel. Monday, very sort of, I feel reminiscent. I feel looking back to the past, looking at the good, looking at the bad as well, okay? And this is just going to lead you to start to say, you know what? I cannot carry the past around with me all the time. There's a lot of baggage I feel that you've been carrying. I feel this has been making you stuck. You haven't been moving. You've felt between a rock and a hard place. You've like one foot in the past, one foot in the future, and you're going nowhere. This is how I feel you've been feeling, okay? This week, I see you making decisions to actually stop this, okay? It's shutting the door on the past fully and actually deciding where you want to go in the future as well, You cannot sort of hang on to nostalgia. This is what it's saying, take your rose-tinted eyes, your rose-tinted glasses off and stop looking at the past in a nice way. It's like the past is what it was, it cannot be changed, but you need to make changes, yes. And this is what it's saying. It's like I feel you are ready to sort of cut the ties from the past. This is what I'm getting. I feel lately, there's the last few months in here, it's like you've been looking at the past, looking at like what a mess it was and, looking at things that haven't gone right and stuff like that. What I want to say is everything goes right. It's like if something hasn't worked the way you wanted it to, there is a reason for that. So instead of looking at this, because I think that makes you sad, it makes you disappointed, it makes you disillusioned, okay? Turn around, okay? Turn around and see what does your future offer you. You know what the past offered you. This is about sort of what does your future offer you. And I feel your future offers you a lot more than the past actually ever did. So I really see this week you being sort of not torn, but it's like deciding. There's decisions. There's this indecision. Should I stay? Should I go? This is what I'm getting. But I feel that if you've always done what you've always done, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. And that is not what you're going to be content with. So this is where I feel your intuition is going to come in this week, Leo, okay? And this is where it is going to say, right, where am I secure? Now, there's a house, things around the home going on here as well. But what I'm looking at is, I feel some of you could be thinking about moving, okay? It's like, again, leaving the past behind. This is it. It's like cutting ties. This is it. Sort of like you've got this huge sword and you're just, you're wanting to cut anything that has negative attachments as well around you, and I feel you are looking out and it's sort of like, what does the world have to offer me? And there's this feeling of, yes, I need to leave something behind, but if I don't, I could miss this opportunity and I will constantly be kicking myself as well. It's like you've started to get this fire in your belly where it's in the past, it's sort of been like, I think in the past it's been like sort of cinders. It's been little embers, you know, it hasn't been burning, you know, it's just been keeping going, so to speak. And this week I see you looking to pastures new. This is it. They're like looking out to pastures new. You know, when you're like standing on the shore and you're looking out and there's this huge, you know, vast sort of sea and everything like that. And this is what I'm seeing here. And I feel that this is metaphoric of your emotions as well, you know, and when you're seeing all of this sea, you're realizing, you know, that there is so much more that the world has to offer you. I feel you've been going through a period of soul searching as well, you know, and it's like, this is know thyself. So now, like I say, because you've been looking back at the past, you've been analysing it, reevaluating, looking at what's real, looking at what's not. And this is where you are sort of now coming out of that cocoon and you are ready to be this butterfly. You are ready to spread your wings. You are ready to go further, you know. And like I say, you are seeing now beyond illusion. Whatever has been sort of keeping you feeling trapped, it's like, you know, them bars are falling away now and you are seeing that they weren't real anyway. You know, it's been yourself that's been keeping you there. So I really feel this week could be the start of the end of the beginning, if that makes sense. So there could be an ending, but this is the start of something new, a start of a whole new cycle, okay? And I feel you've been learning along the way, you know, this is it. It's like you've learned your lessons and you're now prepared to put them into practice. Things that you have not seen or chosen not to see in the past, you know, this sort of state of apathy that you've been in, that is going to be pushed to the side now, and you have this realization that, hold on, my life, I deserve to be fulfilled and I deserve to have what will fulfill me in my life. And you're looking back at everything and thinking, yeah, there's been ups and downs, but I'm not truly happy and I deserve more than this. And this is where you are actually starting to go forward. Now, you might get a bit fear with this, okay? When you suddenly, it's like, oh, right, decision time, you know, shit just got real. This is when you could actually sort of, you know, try and block this out again. But it's like once you've seen that veil of Maya, that veil of illusion has disappeared, you cannot unsee now. So, you know, you cannot go back to the way things were once, you know, no matter how much you try to resist this change. Because if you do, this is you walking back into that prison again. And as you've said, you realize that prison isn't real. It's only you been keeping yourself there. So this week sees you either doing or thinking about freeing yourself, okay? And like I say, this does mean leaving something behind, but there is a lot more security and solidness to come for you, you know? And like I say, I feel that you're pretty determined to do this. I feel there's a determination coming in, you know? Please don't hold back on this, because I think if you hold back, you could actually stop the sun from shining in your world, and you could be holding back on your happiness as well, just because of this little bit of fear there. Some of you could be looking at a new job as well, because I feel there's a newness coming around work. Some of you could be signing legal papers as well. There's a lot going on this week, Leo, you know, a lot going on. But you're prepared to put the work in. This is what I'm seeing here. You're prepared to put the work in because you know that you cannot go on how you've been going on. So this is it. It's like sort of death of the old and birth of the new that's coming. You know, it's like a new dawn. You've had the pain. You've had the betrayal. You've had the backstabbing. You've had all of that. You don't want that in your future. What you need is time to heal and time to move on. So this is what I see is coming for you as well. Financially, I feel you're going to be okay. I don't know why they're saying this. I don't know if you have a fear that if you do this, you will lose out financially. They're saying, don't worry about that. You know, there's going to be, finances are going to be fine. You've got your security there as well. But you have this whole new beginning, and this beginning is where you will rise, where you will sort of be victorious. Whatever you've been through, you can tackle it and you can get through this week. You just need to follow your heart. This is what it's saying, Leo. I feel that you have sort of been protecting your heart in some way. somewhere. You haven't been letting your heart speak, and you've been between these two worlds. It's like you've been waiting around hoping for changes or hoping things that would change on their own accord, and now you have the realization that they're not, you know, and you want more from life. You want peace of mind, you want love, you want this overflow, and you want to go with the flow. You don't want to keep coming up against obstacles all the time, and this is why it's putting the baggage down from the past. So this week sees you ready to get moving, ready to get in the driving seat, ready to actually steer yourself in the direction of your dreams. You've heard, it's like you've learned the lesson. This is what I'm saying. Now, some of you, this could actually mean sort of breaking a relationship or breaking away from something, breaking away from a job or something like this. And I feel that you've got the fear that you will be destitute. What will I have if I do this? What you will have is happiness and peace of mind that you don't have now. So that's what it's saying. This will bring the balance in. So don't fear of what you can lose. Actually look at what you can gain. Because if you're looking at what you can lose, what might happen here is you might actually stay clinging to something that is not going to bring you your happiness and not going to bring you this contentment that you want. You know, your wish is sort of one step away. This is what they're saying, you know. You know, a friend of mine said the other day that, what was it? A dream without a plan is only a wish. You know, and this is it. So have your dream, but start planning on how you can get there. And I think this is the week for doing that. You're cutting through the bullshit. You're cutting through the crap this week, Leo. You know, you are finally, it's like a hallelujah moment. You know, I feel the second you make this decision, you will just feel all of this heaviness you've been carrying around like fall away from you as well. You know, all the confusion, all the mistrust here, all the like, what is going on? This is falling away when you make this decision. And this is a time not for mourning. This is a time for celebration. Okay. This is a time for you stepping into your role, but you're letting everything fall away from you because you are ready to build your own future back up. This is it, you know, and this is about you, you know, you are ready to take control. You know what you want and you know that you can get it as well. I feel that there could be, I feel a Capricorn, I feel there's a Capricorn male could be in this as well, you know, and there's happiness for you, there's abundance for you, there's independence for you as well. I do feel you're going to get backing with this as well. I don't know if this is a mother figure or somebody, there's a friend who is actually encouraging you to do this as well. You know, but this is where your security lies. This is where it is. You know, you need to turn your back on the past. You need to take control of your future. You know, you can cut through all of the crap here, you know, and this is about you actually just making this decision to go forward with this. Like I say, you can see through the illusion here. Any lies you've been telling yourself, any lies you've been telling anybody else, this is it. You know, it's time to sort of, it's time. This is it. It's time. That little nagging voice that you've had in your head for some time is saying it's now time. Okay. So I hope that makes sense to you, Leo. I'm going to pull a spirit card and see what we have for you there. Right, it's a very decisive week this week. I'm getting cramp in my foot. Very decisive week this week, Leo, for you. You know, you may not know where you're going. The path might still be a little bit dark, but once you set out on that path, you will be shown the way. Okay? So, two fell out here. Right. So the first one is, you will give birth to something new, something beautiful. An idea manifests the beginning of a new and wondrous journey. You are being blessed. The second one is, you are being showered with love. Your time of waiting will soon be over. All your heart's deepest desires will be fulfilled. And this is it. You just need to make that start. Take that first step and the universe will help you to get where you need to be. You know, at the moment you're not getting what you want, you know, and what you want is one step away from you. You know, you just need to take that step and then all will unravel as it should. Okay, so I hope that made sense, Leo. Please let me know if it did. If anybody would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. The link is below there. And like I say, you know, just pick your time and it will sort it out. Don't worry about the 15-minute intervals, okay? But big week this week, Leo. Big week, but big decision, but big dreams as well, you know. So I think that's fabulous. Please let me know how you get on, Leo, okay? Satnam.